guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's video we're going to talk about how to fix a relationship. I am not a relationship coach, I am no life coach. I'm just speaking by experience and giving my friend advice and those type of things. So first of all, how to fix a relationship. Keeping your relationship private is one of the biggest one, because just imagine you going through your ups and downs with your partner already, and then outside you have everybody in your business also. Like, your relationship is just public. What you go through, what you don't go through, what happens in your household, what happens in your relationship, everything is just out there. Just imagine that happening. After you already going through your ups and downs, you have this person knowing what you're going through, and they're coming and say this. You have that person who has this to say. Like, everybody just has their own opinions about the situation, and then after you'll have to deal with whatever you'll have to deal with each other, you'll have people coming into that equation, and it just creates more and more problems. And the more you'll try to fix it, the more problems you're going to have, because your relationship is just not private. It's just like a public relationship. Like, everybody have some type of tea and some type of information, and it's just, you don't know who to believe, who not to believe. So keeping your relationship private is one of the best things to do. Then people won't have no type of bad reviews about the person you with and whatever. And I feel like that plays a big part in a relationship. Like, it's not like people don't know that you have somebody in your life. It's not about people thinking that you are single, but just keeping whatever goes on in your relationship private. If you want people to know who you're with, or you want to keep that to yourself and just the important people, then that's you. But for me, I feel like once people know that you are no longer on the market, you have somebody in your life, they don't need to know what goes on in your relationship, in your household, in your marriage, in your relationship. They don't need to know all types of details, because that does not concern them. So I will say it again, keeping your relationship private is one of the best things, because less people will have to say about your relationship. People will not be butting in, people will not have their own opinions. Yes, people will be like, people already tell you, oh, that and that person is not good and whatever. But at the same time, when you keep your relationship private and what goes on in your relationship, people can say whatever they want, but when your partner trusts you and you trust your partner, that is all that matters. Yes. Confiding in friends and family. I'm not saying no to confiding into people you trust, but you have to know who you're talking to about your situations, because some people are happy you're going through whatever you're going through in your relationship. So you have to, if you want to fix your relationship, you have to know who you're speaking to, and the best person you can speak to in through your good and bad times and confide in them is your partner. You're not happy with a situation, the best person you need to speak to is your partner. And it's hard to admit I have done this, where I would confide in people who I felt I could trust, but it's just people tend to start judging your partner, and yeah. So just find the courage if it's something that is sensitive, and you know, like, you just have to find the time. There's no perfect time, but the sooner you speak to your partner, the better. So you just have to put your trust into your partner and be like, okay, we need to talk about this. It is a serious situation, or whatever you need to speak to your partner about. Speak to your partner about whatever you feel like. There will be times where you and your friends, your girlfriends, your guy friends, you're going to, men will be men and talk to their friends. Women will be women and talk to their friends. We confide in people we believe we can trust. But at the same time, you need to know what you're confiding to people with. Because some people gonna use that against you. Some people going to give you advice. Some people gonna throw it back into your face, into your boyfriend's or girlfriend's face. They gonna just blur it out. So to prevent trauma into your relationship and improve your relationship and fix your relationship, confide in your partner and less in your friends and family. Communicating with your partner, communicating about your relationship, what you'll go through for the day, whatnot, that plays a big part. Because at the end of the day, your partner is supposed to be your best friend. Like, I know we have our best friends, people we grow up with, people we trust, but your partner is supposed to now become your best friend, literally. Not like take your best friend place, but that's a person that's supposed to be your soulmate, your lover, your best friend, and everything. So communication is key. The same way you can communicate with your friends, your family, you need to communicate with your partner also. Because without communication, you're gonna deal with your problems. You're gonna see eye to eye. You're gonna do none of that if you don't have communication. Something is wrong, you cannot communicate with your partner. That problem will never solve. Even in the good times, there's no communication. It's just like empty. You have to know how to communicate with the person you say you love. Even when y'all are mad at each other, y'all need to find that type of space where y'all need to be like, okay, this is who I'm with, and we need to communicate. Find some type of way to communicate and get to the bottom of things. Because communication plays a big part, a big role in a relationship. For a relationship to be fixed, for a relationship to work, for a relationship to prosper, you need to communicate. And without communication, there is no relationship. Because y'all might be sleeping with each other. I'ma just say it, because y'all might be having sex with each other. Y'all might be sleeping in the same bed, living in the same house and everything, sharing the same everything. Some people do not live with their partner or whatever. But y'all might be doing all of that. And if there's no communication, there's just physical. It's just a physical attraction. You need to communicate with the person you're with. Because if you can speak to others, you can speak with the person you're with. And if you cannot speak to the person you're with about what's affecting you, what's not affecting you, and if they cannot do the same, then you'll need to find either a way to get to the bottom of that or call it the quits. But communication is key. And if you're not communicating, or if you was not communicating in your relationship, and then you want to fix that relationship or any relationship, you need to start communicating with that person. You need to find out what happened, where you went wrong, what you can do to fix it. Just come up with solutions, and communication is the key. Spending time. When I say spending time, I don't mean you need to spend 24 hours every single day, month, and year together. We are all adults. We all have to work and bring in that bread, that money back. So there's no way you'll actually be able to spend 24 hours each day, every single day with somebody. Okay? Because you need to go make your bread, your partner needs to go make their bread. So there's no way. But what I'm trying to say is that when you two can spend time, take the advantage of it. Your partner asks you to spend time, don't be like, I've already made plans with my friends. I've already done this. Like sometimes, yes, you have plans, you have things to do, you have errands to run. But sometimes your relationship needs to be a priority, because if your relationship is not a priority and doesn't come close to that, there is a problem. Because that's a person we say, and hear me when I say, these are people that we declare we love, want to spend the rest of our lives with, and so if you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, or you see this person as your soulmate, your lover, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, why don't you spend time with them, but spend time with other people? And that I have seen actually does a lot of damage in relationships, because your partner now gets jealous, no matter if somebody is the jealous type or not, where when they find the partner spends more time with people, or always have an excuse to spend time with people but not them, that makes that person angry and gets jealous. You don't have to be a jealous type to be jealous. Okay? When you see your partner spending more time with people than you, literally, if you really love, care about that person, there's no way you will just be like okay with them spending all their time with other people but you, and you just like there. The only way that will happen where you allow your partner to spend all their time and not spend time with you is if you're just there for one thing. And there are people who will disagree with me. It is okay. I'm not saying I am right. And, but I'm just saying that spending time with your partner means a lot. Not saying that you need to spend every single day with your partner. Everybody has their own life to live. Even though you're in a relationship, you have your life to live. Your partner has their life to live. Y'all want to be in put individuals on your own. You all don't want to, yeah, you all are one in the relationship, but at the same time, everybody has their life to live. Everybody, when you all go to work, you all don't go to work as a pair. You all go to work as separate people. You go to your work, they go to their work. So there's no way, like, there's just no way. Even people who work with their partners, they still don't be together 24 hours because work gotta be done. You understand me? Work got to be done. But when you get the time to spend with your partner,